always think of, you know, everywhere I go, whether it's talking to somebody, blitzing somebody, a party, always think of your mind that there's someone in that crowd is your next rock star on your team. And that's what turned me onto this business, is the simplicity of it. So just keep it simple.
Right, exactly right. Did y'all catch that? I'm helping y'all. Y'all are writing this down, right? Typing it on your phones? Okay. So here's what I would love for you to do. What would you say, I want you to talk very specifically, okay, to a certain group of people. What would you say to the person who maybe joined this business 3 years ago? How many of you have been in 3 years or more? Can y'all turn the lights on? Am I allowed to ask for that? Oh, gosh. Okay, y'all don't look. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. I told them it would be dark. How many of you joined the business 3 years ago or more? Do you see those? That's who you're talking to, Shane, okay? All right. So talk to these people that have been sitting, that have been in the business for 3 years, that are sitting out there and maybe wondering, am I ever going to be the success that I really want to be in this business? It's been 3 years.
The only way you're going to fail at this business is if you quit. Don't ever give up. You have to believe in yourself. Starting today, if you have any fear and doubt in your mind, right now, I want you to clear your mind of it and tell yourself, I believe in myself, I can do this, and I'm going to do it.
And then tell them my favorite quote that I've been hashtagging. What is it?
Successful people make sacrifices.
It's the truth. It's the truth. She told me backstage, she says, I haven't watched TV in 3 years. Like, exactly. Again, this is how you sit on a white couch. Are you writing this down? You want to sit on a white couch? Don't watch TV. That's the rule. Shannon, thank you so much. All right, you guys help me welcome Kristen and Landon Eint from Iowa. I absolutely love this couple. Got to know this couple a little bit at Dash. We got to have lunch the other day. It was a highlight kind of our weekend, just getting to sit and talk with them. I love being around like-minded people. So they say that you are most like the 5 people that you spend the most time with. Is that right? So if it's y'all, we're in good hands. We love you guys. So excited to interview you. So tell everybody a little bit about your background.
Sure. I was an esthetician for 10 years, and now I'm at home with my babies. And Landon is a police officer in our hometown.
Yes, love it. Yeah, you can clap for that. So Kristen, when we were talking, you told me you were a huge skeptic, like the world's biggest skeptic about this business when you got started. So why did you decide to join if you were such a skeptic?
Sure. Yeah, I have tried many products. Being an esthetician, we're always trying new things. I always wanted to see what was out there, what was the best. The only reason I tried the route was to prove it wrong. And why I joined the business, I still don't really know. Because it was $40 more, truthfully. But I really wanted nothing to do with the business part. The day after I joined, I called my sister and I said, I just signed up for this rad thing. I don't even know what it is. I don't even know if it works, but I'll tell you one thing. I'm never going to a meeting. I'm never doing a call. I don't want to build a team. And I'm never going to wear an It Works shirt. It's just not my thing. And so for 6 weeks, I didn't do anything.
I love that. And now look. You're at home with your lime green family, yeah, on a white couch. Yes. So, tell everybody, what was the turning point for you?
Well, during those 6 weeks, I was using my products very consistently, and I was getting great results. Landon was also using the products. We both were getting really awesome results. We were feeling so good. The few people that I did tell about it too, they were getting good results. And at that moment, I realized I am robbing people of the products, I am robbing them of results, I am robbing them of this opportunity if I am not sharing it with them. And I had 6 weeks left to go diamond and get my bonus. And I did. I also ended up going to Seattle Boot Camp, which, yeah, Seattle Boot Camp was amazing. I went with 4 girls I had never met. I spent $400 that we really didn't have to just spend on an airline ticket to go. And at that moment, it completely changed my business, my life. I went in a bathroom break, and the women's line, you all know, is super long. And I was in the corner, hiding on my phone, sobbing, calling Landon and saying, we're gonna do this. We're doing it. And we did.
I love it. So Landon, I wanna hear from you. So your wife calls you crying from a bathroom, That's normal, right? Yeah, I mean, that's part of everybody's story. Okay, so your wife calls you, she's crying in a bathroom. You being a police officer, I'm sure that wasn't at all scary, right? With 4 women she doesn't know, okay? But what was your first initial thought when she calls you and she says, Landon, we're doing this, we're gonna work a skinny wrap business?
I started freaking out because she was freaking out. She was bawling, she was a mess, I couldn't understand the words she was saying. I knew she was in Seattle with people she's never met before, in the corner of a bathroom, sobbing. Once I was finally able to get the words out of her mouth, and I just saw the excitement, or heard the excitement in her voice, and she said, we're gonna do this, and I knew right then that we would.
I love it. So she did do it. And she's worked her tail off, and I know you're so proud of her. I love the way you look at her. It's always with such pride. And tell me how life's changed for you.
We just have choices as a family. I work crazy hours, and on top of that, crazy hours, we always had to, I do extra jobs all the time just to make more money, just, they pay well, so I just had to bring more money in for our family. But I no longer have to do that. I can spend that time with my family, my kids, instead of going out on these random jobs just to make some extra money. So, haven't worked an extra job in well over a year.
Options. Yep. Never underestimate the power of options. I always say money will not make you happy. It won't. But it gives you choices. And that is the most important thing. That's what I want for my life. I know that's what you guys want for your life. Being able to say, hey, we want to work this job at this time, be with our kids at this time. It's an incredible feeling. It's like nothing you've ever experienced, is it? The world tells us we can't do that, but you can. So Kristen, share your biggest aha moment with everyone. And I know that's a hard thing to share.
Yeah,
just
it's
one.
hard to pick just one, but I think the moment my business changed the most, and my biggest aha, the biggest thing I can tell you is let fear go. This is not the normal thing. This isn't normal. And I've always been somebody that just kind of wanted to blend in and be normal, do the normal thing. And it was a big adjustment. I have a very, very supportive husband, thankfully, but I have a very loving family, but they don't get this. They're not as supportive as what some people hope for. But once I let that go, and I didn't care about what people thought, I didn't care about who saw my Facebook post, I stopped blocking certain people when I posted, and I just lived the It Works way, and I just lived my life incorporating It Works. It just completely changed everything. So just let that fear go, and when it creeps back in, just go back to your why. Why are you doing this? And that's what I do to keep going.
So Kristen, what is your why?
My why originally was to stay at home. We have another big why on our minds this year, but
Landon, what's your why?
Hopefully it's going to be to come home with my family this year.
Again, it's about options, right? You can't say enough about that. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank you, Mike and Mark. We can't say thanks enough. So Kristen, I absolutely love your advice. Letting fear go. That was huge for me this year. It's been big for a lot of people on my team. We had a big weekend with a lot of my leaders, and that just was the theme that kept coming up. And one of my girls, Rebecca, I think of her a lot. Her word this year is fearless. I want to be fearless. And I think when you work your business out of fear, well, first of all, it's no way to work your business out of fear. I talked a lot this year in my team, just working it out of love. You work for love of the business, it changes your business. So letting that fear go, I love it. So I want you to do one more thing. The lights, guys, I'm really sorry. I'll buy you pizza or something, but could you flip those out for me again? Thank you. Okay. If you are on the, wow, a lot of people are leaving. That's embarrassing. I'm sorry. Not to call you out or anything, but that's embarrassing. Did y'all get a special price that I didn't get? I paid $279. I would stick around for every bit, but that's just me. notice that. If you are on the very back row, the very, very back row, furthest one, please raise your hand so Kristen can see you. Will you raise your hand? Can you see him? Very back row. All right, Kristen, I want you to do one more thing for me. I want you to look at all these people with their hand raised on the very back row that are sitting back there, and I want to know your advice to them because it's powerful.
All right. When I was called to do this, my first thought was, last year at conference, I was in that very back row, the very last row of 10,000 people. And I watched all the stories and I heard all of this. I had no idea how my life was going to change in 1 year. And when Mike Patillo says that give it a year and we will change your life, it's absolutely 100% true. Never, ever, ever give up on your dreams.
I love that. Back row in 2014, hashtag White Couch 2015. That's all I'm saying, okay? Y'all thank them for me. I appreciate you guys so much. And I would love for y'all to clap again. Help me welcome Miss Christy Bowers from Iowa. Yes. I love this girl. So Christy, tell everybody how you got started in your It Works business.
So I was just watching Mackenzie on Facebook. She kept posting about this crazy wrap that I didn't believe in, and it wasn't going to work for me, and I wasn't going to sell it.